imagine it? A world without a sun. We would all have been doomed, vampires and men alike. Of course they did. I never doubted for a moment. If I may ask, what will you do with them now? I did, in fact. Quite perceptive of you. I'd very much like to have those scrolls. Someday I may be able to return them to their rightful place in the Imperial City. How would you feel about turning them over to me? Oh my, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Still, if it means their safekeeping, I suppose it is worth it. This has certainly been quite the adventure, hasn't it?
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
You're so angry, I can hardly stand it. Father promised me a new dress days ago. Now where is it?
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Hear that?
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini Gwyn Kograd Rubiki Dovakim. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovakim. I salute your no cunning in devising such a Gramindo stratagem. Ru'ulbonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skoldafen, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skoldafen I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skoldafen. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skoldafen.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests. Purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
I can't believe that worked. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu? Dini dein Rufe Astval.
Sorry. Need something?
You're willing to back
Sure
up those
thing.
words.
It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
The greatest person I've ever met.